Jamie, 50 goalies qualify for the NHL stats page. Ilya Samsonov ranks 44th in goals against and 45th in save percentage. It's been ugly. But is Leafs Nation overreacting to a slow start right now?
Well, there is an overreaction. We'll call it Overreaction Monday today, Gino, because now we're 5 games in. He hasn't played great. So let's just lay the facts on the table. I didn't think he was terrific during the training camp, and then heading into the season, he hasn't been great as well. He needs to play better. But guess what? The team in front of him needs to play better as well. They haven't been rock stars defensively. Yes, they've outscored their issues, but defensively, they still need to shore up. We see a lot of teams early on struggle to get their system going. They rely on their goaltenders a lot, and when their goaltender's not up to par, they allow a lot of goals. And Samsonov has allowed a lot of goals, more than he should have.
On the flip side, though, Joseph Woll is getting a lot of positive attention. True, he had the great relief appearance against Tampa, but prior to that, he was 0-1, and his loss came against the lowly Blackhawks. Are fans overreacting the other way to his start?
Well, you have to be happy with the relief performance. And if you take a look at his body of work last season, especially in the playoffs, where he was tested, and I thought he played very well in the playoffs for them. So you can see that there is upside for Joseph Woll. And coming in Tampa in a really tough situation, I thought he did terrific and played very well, made a big save on Kucherov at the end of the game to basically save the game and get 2 points into the bank for the Toronto Maple Leafs. But let's pump the brakes here. You're right. He was 0-1. I thought he was just okay against Chicago Blackhawks, 27 for 30 for saves. And in a relief performance, he was really good. But seeing people say he's got to run with it and he's the next Carey Price and all of these things, let's just relax and let the kid be a 24-year-old up-and-coming goaltender and playing behind a very good team. So do you give him a few starts? Absolutely. But he was going to get that anyways, Gino, because Samsonov's not a standalone number one. This is a tandem situation. Joseph Woll will probably get the next start.
You've been a goalie in this league. You've been a goalie coach in this league. If you had to pick one of these two, Woll or Samsonov, that the Leafs could count on the most the rest of the way down this season, who would you pick?
Well, I mean, it's tough to say because Samsonov has more of a body of work, and we saw what he did last season, especially on home ice. So he's the more trusted guy, even though he hasn't played very well. But I think the guy with the more upside is Joseph Woll. So I'd like to see him get a game or two to see if he can settle in. And like I said before, play behind a very good team.
Woll is starting the Leafs game on Tuesday night against the Capitals. Good luck with that one. Ovechkin hasn't scored this season yet, but does have 41 goals in 56 career games against Toronto, so he could be set for a breakout.